Good afternoon and good Friday to everyone. Welcome to the Stream of Consciousness. I am Dichotomous Prime, aka Vince. I am a West Indian Canadian by tabletop game creator. I do cultural consultation, sensitivity reading, as well as mechanics and narrative design. And I am also a fan of the same things in video games. As you can tell by the title below me, we are continuing our playthrough of Remedy Games Control today. A third-person action shootery game with a lot of different kind of paranormal sort of themes. Really fun, rich in lore. I'm gonna wipe off my glasses because it is immediately apparent that there's a whole ton of streaks on them from the light directly in front of my face. But yeah, so I hope that everybody had a good week. If you're doing the 9 to 5 grind, I hope that you got through it okay. If you're doing the gig economy thing, hopefully we can provide you a little bit of a gentle respite before you go into your weekend. I hope that everybody's just generally doing okay in this pandemic-racked world right now that we live in. And then, yeah, otherwise that things are going okay with you. I am well, okay. First bit of good news. I finally got a new mattress for the first time in 10 years, and it's quite literally the first time that I have bought a mattress on my own as an adult, and would recommend. Gotta say, would recommend. I have slept better in the past 2 days than I have in recent memory without waking up in the middle of the night or waking up sore. Yeah, it is. Because I am a sad poor, I fully understand the desire to, or the fear of kind of spending the amount of money that a mattress costs, but like, it's hard to overstate how useful and how good it has been for my long-term health in order to do that. And it's just, yeah, if you can find a place that has like a financing plan or anything like that, if you can at all, would recommend. So that's awesome. Which is good because, oh my goodness, it kind of sucks because it happened like right before the stream today, but like, I've got some irritation with a particular popular let's play actual play D&D show with the initials CR, cuz holy crap. I I don't really talk about it a whole lot because I don't really see a point. Like, if you follow me over here from Twitter, you know that I can get pretty chompy in talking about stuff that I think is important. Um, but this particular show is it's nigh impregnable with the amount of people who will kind of identify with the brand. A lot of white folks, a lot of white LGBTQ folks. But there's a lot of continuing problems with representation of POC and marginalized people on that show. Namely, that there are no POC in the cast, and yet they continue to play POC characters, which in itself might not be that bad. Like, it could be done respectfully, but it isn't. And then the art, which could be done well, except there's routinely whitewashed fan art of the non-white characters on their fan art carousel that's approved, and now their official art is also continually whitewashed. But every time it gets brought up, it's, well, then don't watch. Well, then don't do this sort of thing. And with smaller shows, I could see the impetus for doing that. But with a show as large as, I'm just going to say it, Critical Role, it's impossible to discuss what they're deciding to do with whatever decisions they make without also talking about the public facing impact of, if you are a non-white person seeing that show and seeing like, oh look, there's indigenous Americans or First Nations if you're in Canada, tropes being used, oh, except they're also some of the good ones tropes, or you have, the fetishization of a minority character. We had the whole discourse around orcs in fantasy earlier this summer, and hey, lo and behold, their half orc character is fetishized in the same way that, like, a lot of black coded fantasy characters are in the show. And it's just kind of like one of these things after another, to where I have long since stopped watching that particular show. But to pretend as though those decisions are not harmful and those decisions do not have lasting rippling impact is reckless and irresponsible, and it just makes me really disappointed and upset about otherwise progressive or self-proclaimed progressive spaces in the Twitter space and in the tabletop space and all this sort of stuff. Because there will be, like, groups of people who will, like, cut and run, like, with all of these thoughts about, like, yeah, no, racism in fantasy and in tabletop is bad and we shouldn't talk about this. Oh wait, you're talking about my favorite property or my favorite thing, and you're asking me to change my consumer buying habits later. And the fact that the threshold is so low for people to stop engaging in allyship or in being accomplices or in having support or criticizing things that they enjoy, um, is, and for anyone in the chat who is black or a person of color, I am not saying anything that is new, but it's frustrating for a lot of people. Oh, and also for, trans folks, because they had to deal with the whole Harry Potter thing during the summer. But it's real frustrating when people's support of your humanity and your rights and the respect of you as a person and people who look like you and who identify the way that you do stops at, yeah, but I have to stop consuming this property that I like. That's too much for me. I'm going to have to duck out. And yeah, it's real frustrating. So I figured I would at least kind of say my piece on that. If you're someone who follows me on Twitter, that's really not anything new in terms of where I stand, which is kind of how I try and keep it. I try and be consistent with that sort of thing. But yeah, so switching gears, we're still going to try and have some good times tonight and enjoy ourselves and all that sort of stuff. As usual, I've got my water right next to me, so I will, of course, as usual, be encouraging people to hydrate, enjoy your meds, your food, all of this sort of stuff to keep yourself, do a quick little posture check, all that sort of good stuff before we get into it. There we go. And as well, let me just drop our quick CW/TW for folks who might be new to the stream as well. So the game does have, your gunplay and that sort of stuff. The paranormal sorts of things do have themes like, paranoia, delusion, conspiracy. We have just gotten past a point where there are themes with the abduction of a child by the government. And yeah, it's kind of hard to catch all of the different angles that might be sources of trauma for individuals, but we've kind of done our best. If there's any that I haven't thought of, if you have played the game before and you're watching this live at least, not a whole lot I can do for the VODs afterwards. I might be able to alter the description. Please let me know. The last thing that I want to do is for people to feel unsafe or uncomfortable watching the stream. But other than that, I think that's kind of the long and short of what I wanted to talk about today before we get into the game. So, let me transition. And of course, as usual, if there are issues with the audio... Oh, did my control... Are you... Okay, you... Are you going to stay connected? Damn right you're going to stay connected. Don't you fuck with me today, controller. Okay. Stay. Thank you. Alright. Okay. I think we're good. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm like, okay, finally, we'll have a stream where we don't have any tech issues. And then my controller was just like, you thought. All right. All right. Positivity. Positivity and good vibes. Do, 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 do. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my controller. If there are any issues with the audio, please let me know. I'm looking at the levels right now, and it seems to be okay. But okay, so we have the mold samples. Let's see. What do I have here? Face of the enemy, Langston's Runaways. I have not used the jukebox before. So before we go into that, that's Central Research, Central Executive. Okay. Let's try and take a look at that, and we'll see how that works. Just as a quick little sojourn. I'll also open up the upgrade menu so that folks can kind of see how we're spec'd out. As you might have seen if you saw the clip from, or the highlight rather, from Friday's stream, I am a big fan of launch. We are team telekinesis in this house. So, throwing random objects, killing people with office equipment and mail is a big motive here at the Stream of Consciousness. All right, let's... So, abilities. As you can see, I've put most of my points into just my base stats as well as launch itself. I'm almost peaked out in terms of damage. The next couple, I think we might end up putting some into Seize or Levitate, just because Levitate will let us explore and get more ability points, whereas Seize is just everybody needs a friend, and Seize will help us make friends quicker. Let me just see. There's nothing... Okay, I can upgrade Pierce. I don't know if I'm going to need that quite yet, but Corrupted Samples will help us upgrade Spin. And I've already upgraded Shatter, which is my shotgun. And then that will upgrade us to level 3 with Grip. So let's go to the jukebox, because I quite literally have not used it before. So the jukebox, for those of you who missed the end of the stream last week, if I can find the dang thing... Okay, where are you? So this is the boardroom. That's the shelter. I think it's over here. It is not over here. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to leap on your table. Thank you. We have the tape recorder. We have this. All right. Let's see what happens. Challenging expedition that grants rare rewards. 3. Okay, and I don't have enough to do that. Okay. Boom. Let's try that real quick. So it's like another version of the Bureau countermeasures, it looks like. Just kind of these mini missions that'll let you grind for materials and such. Oh, this is delightful. I like this. Oh, we got some, like, Stargate portals. Enemy weapon accuracy. Okay. Oh, so they all get buffs, too. That is interesting. All right, where are they? Okay, we got hiss lights. Are those enemies over there? No, that was just the fall damage. Burn hiss corrupted material. Okay. Cool. Does it actually say where the stuff is? Interesting. Alright, well, none of it is that. Oh, hello. Where are you? Whoa, where did you come from? Okay. Whoa, okay. Okay, so his corrupted material. Will it be okay? Well, that seems like it should have been obvious to me, but it was not, because I am not a smart man. Boom. So each of these triggers a new wave of enemies, it looks like. Okay, good to know. Because I can hear them teleporting in. Now, there they are. Ah, we got a hiss distorted. Huh. Where are you? I can see your bullshit after image thing. Gotcha. Yeah, I would like health, please. Thank you. Okay, and I got my buddy there. He's got a sniper rifle. He's now dead. Never mind. Come on. And everybody needs a friend. Thank you. You can have that back. Okay, so his corrupted material, where is it? Somebody's shooting at me. Or trying, at least. Whoa, there they are. That's my answer. Ooh, okay. Well, there we go. That did not super work out well. Okay, well, we know what the jukebox does now. I think now it's time to go down into below central research again. I thought that it would have... I guess I don't have a control point down there. I thought that I did, but apparently I was wrong. So... Oh, I do get to retry. Interesting. So, can I just, like, leave, though? Is that also an option? That's interesting. Okay. Is there... Can I abandon the expedition? We'll return you to the jukebox. Yeah, that's fine. Because I can just do that off of stream. Because there isn't really much in the way of story content, it doesn't look like, from that. And that'll just help me grind for, you know, better upgrades for my abilities and things like that. Not so much the upgrade materials, it doesn't look like that'll give me that, but hey, it's one more option because I do really enjoy playing this game, and unfortunately, it doesn't appear like it lets you have more than one save, which kind of sucks and feels a little bit archaic, not gonna lie. But hey, game is how the game is. Can't really control that too much. Alright, so let's Go back to old growth, which is in central research. And central research. There we go. So that will at least let me work on some of my powers to make them a little bit more solid. If I can get another one of those, the upgrades that give me more health when I like grab the little pieces of element, I guess they're called, when enemies die, that would probably be really useful. I'm probably going to get a bunch of waves of enemies here. Let me switch to spin then, which is still only level 1 too. Let me check something actually, because what do I need to upgrade spin? Astral constructs, corrupted sample. Okay, so killing mushroom boys is going to help me get more of that. So, oh. Well, okay. Y'all are just not going to let me get down there in peace, are you? Of course not. I mean, I heard some hiss teleport in. Whatever. I'm just gonna float. That's what the strategy is. I'm just gonna float. Ho! Cool. And let me just like, yeah, there we go. Gonna run through here. This is where I was before. Yeah, no. That's cool. So I've got spin, gonna switch back to shatter. You know, for a shotgun, this weapon really doesn't do nearly as much as I would have expected. Like, even when we were, like, fighting the enemies in the formation, and I was hitting them at, like, point-blank range, near corpses, near toilets, near televisions, near staircases. I can't get anything from here, can I? Nope, there's just an old computer. Nope, alright, cool. Well, we tried. Can I jump up here? There isn't an up here to jump to. Good to know. We're just learning things all the time. Pink flamingo supplement. Ooh, we got another altered item. Sweet. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient, that's a little bit uncomfortable. You can call him, like, unhomed or something like that, or maybe he has a name. Yeah, and you could redact that. That makes me a little bit uncomfortable. The transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. Dr. Darling reported a wait of redacted seconds before the rain stopped. They were seized the next day. After redacted, he was found to possess no redacted and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Okay, so this is one of those weird sort of like, you try to like, oh wait, is any of this stuff that I can actually use as a pickup? Nope. And none of this stuff is the stuff that I need. Okay. This is one of those tricky scenarios where it's kind of hard to determine authorial intent, because it would be really cool if they were trying to have a self-aware commentary about the dehumanization of someone by the government or by the FBC. But that sort of thing is kind of hard to determine when it comes to things like that. You know, kind of that old, what is it, Poe's law is usually what it's referred to as, of like it's kind of hard to tell when something is satire versus when it's earnest, because like it would be in keeping with, say, the treatment of Dylan Faden, as we were talking about his interview file last time we were playing, and how they kind of don't give a shit about how he feels about stuff. And yeah, so it kind of treads a weird line, and it's kind of how to determine. All right, you're gonna be my friend now. Thank you. I feel like you're going towards someone. Lead me. What is it, boy? Is Lassie stuck in the well? Okay, you just died. That's fine. Are there any more enemies that are going to shoot projectiles at me? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, okay. Snuck up on me. You know, one thing I find really useful for using C's is because enemies don't necessarily make a whole ton of noise in this game, and the lighting is pretty dark, but if an enemy is mind controlled by you, they can kind of determine like where other enemies are. Like, they know where they are, even if you, with your human eyes, do not. Nope, that's fine. Are you gonna explode? I hope so. There we go. So we've got near fresh corpses, near toilets. Like, I'm making corpses. I got corpses covered. But I imagine that they're looking for a specific corpse. Ow! That was a lot of damage, too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm straight up gonna die. Oh, and those home, too. That sucks. Yep, no, and I'm dead. Alright, wow. You know, I forgot how much damage these guys do. Holy crap. Especially the projectile guys. Like, when I was going down here the first time, it was like, holy crap. And then I went down here this time, and I was like, holy crap. So, you know, at some point, I feel like I need to actually retain the information that's being given to me. But yeah, lesson learned about that. We might try... So I don't think that I have... Yeah, I need to go... I'm like way back up here too. Missions... Yeah, okay. Fresh corpses, toilets, television, staircases, near the pit. Okay. There's gotta be a control point down there, right? Alright, okay. Yeah, please piss off. There we go. Oh, we got a named enemy. Everybody's got rocket launchers. Holy crap. Alright, I think if that's not everyone, it should at least be enough people for me to get past them. Cool. Are there... Nope. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, wait. It said that one of the pieces of things that I'm looking for can grow near toilets. So I've got toilets here. Could I... That's an arm. And this is all indestructible, so I can't get stuff from here. At least I don't think so. It would be helpful if I had a marker of some kind. Okay, so we've got... Is one of you gonna try and sneak up on me? Because there's a lot of gurgling going on over here. And I don't like it. A lot of gurgling and gargling. Okay, so we have that. We have this little office area over here. Oh. Are these just not proccing? Because I'm seeing... Okay, we got a TV. We have toilets over there. Oh, interesting. The portraits have changed down here, too. But I'm not really getting much of anything. Like, you know, it'll usually have those little interactable bits. No, oh, it's a foot and a hand. I didn't even notice that before. Okay. What's this other thing over here? I didn't pick up this lore before. Threshold Utility Counter Essay. Okay. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Oh, gotta love scientific pissing contests. Truly. Oh, we have another one over here, too. Mold threshold. Let's see. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I've ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of more motor functions. Which is funny because there's absolutely a type of mold that does that in real life, which is also, I believe, the inspiration for The Last of Us and the mold that's in that. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means that the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Oh boy, Underhill. Is there actually any useful information you can give me?
Samples yet?
Underhill's background, mold hosts.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed.
Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold.
Okay. We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
I am definitively upset by the degree of her enthusiasm about this. Let me see if I can maybe proc some of these like objectives to show up by switching missions and switching back. Yep, come on. Okay. Hey, corrupted sample. Cool. Do we have any more down there? One thing about this whole color palette is it makes it real difficult to try and determine where stuff is. Or if there are enemies down there or not, because they just blend right into the background. I might actually have to maybe turn like the brightness up a tad. Okay. Okay, that's another one taken out. Are there more of you down there? I feel like there have got to be, right? Oh yeah, there's at least one more. Ooh, but those are real effective in taking them out. I don't hate that. I actually have to use cover now. Ow! Okay. That hurt. And there's like no element down here at all. So I can't really heal either. Let's see. See, this is why I don't eat mushrooms. Don't want my chest cavity to explode. Solid reasoning. Also, hello, Pseudobite. Welcome in. Talented Mr. Wolf. I'm pretty sure both sets of fungus in actual ants in The Last of Us is cordyceps. I was thinking it was that, but I wasn't entirely sure. And also, hello, talented Mr. Wolf. Thank you for coming on in and joining us. So we're going to see whether or not I die horribly in this attempt. I might actually have to switch over to charge and see if that, or sorry, not charge, but pierce, and see if that works for this, because I'm kind of getting tired of being owned by these guys. Okay, so we've got fresh corpses, toilets, televisions, near staircases, and near the pit. Restrooms. Okay. That'll do. Oh no, you wanted me to get it from these toilets specifically. Okay. Cool.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
Okay, near fresh corpses. I'm switching to shatter. Because close range doesn't make me feel real good about these guys. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you're gonna be my friend. Fight! Yeah! And now you're gonna be my friend. It's like the simpler version of like the Nemesis system in Shadow of Mordor. Just, I'm gonna make all of my mushroom men fight, and then the strongest ones get to be my minions until they die. And these gonna die really, really soon. Near staircases, near the pit. Well, there he goes. Rip. Okay. Is this where I came from? So... Oh, hey! Ammo refund. Ooh, okay. What do I have that maybe I can switch out? Weapon armor damage, ammo refund. That's not as good as the one I'm going to pick up, so... Spin grouping efficiency, I already have a better one. Pierce zoom boost, pierced fire boost. Yeah, let's get rid of a couple of these. Because I don't even have charge yet. Both of these are the same. Rate of fire boost, grouping efficiency. Okay. That should open up some spots at least. So that's where I came in. This is where I just was. Yeah, also the map here is not super useful, I'm not gonna lie. Last of Us is also a good example of the problems with eating mushrooms. One slice of pizza, you either have an exploded chest or you're a zombie. It's just not worth the risk. It's true. Kids, remember, that mushroom zombie could be you, and you would never know it until it was too late. At least controlling these enemies is yanking a puppet from the other puppeteers instead of enslaving unique characters. So, the weird thing about... the hiss are pretty much the same thing. It's just a different... Ah! Holy crap! Okay, you fucking suck and I hate you. I hate jump scares. God damn it.
One of Underhill's samples.
Awesome. They're basically... Their consciousness has already been destroyed themselves. At the beginning of the game, you could also see how Jesse attempted to cleanse one of, like, the floating bodies, and, like, the residents basically... They, as a person, are, like, mostly all the way gone. Like, at the very end of the game, they're starting to work on some kind of formula to be able to maybe reverse it from their static state, but it's like it's very much the like The Walking Dead, like the comic or the TV show of like, all right, there's a super low percentage chance that we're gonna pull someone back from this, but like if you want to try it, you can try it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Hey, Threshold Kids. CW for puppets, by the way. For creepy fucking puppets.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning.
Oh my god.
Cutting-edge technology. We can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well, but accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls.
Oh, I love this. I love the Threshold
You
Kid
got
so
stuck in
much.
your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Hey, good instructions, educational for kids. I love how like the most creepy and horror thing is just this random like fucking puppet show that they put in the corner. Oh, I love the Threshold Kids so much. It's so messed up. I love it. I adore it. My face hurts from smiling so much. Okay. So we got both of those. Is this isn't a staircase? This is just a square. Okay. This is a vending machine. I might have to turn the brightness up there, team. Cause it is getting real difficult to navigate. The middle icon is barely visible. First and foremost, there's a middle icon? Okay, it's that one. Okay. We'll put it a little bit higher than normal, I think. So there's probably the staircase that they're talking about. Is there anything up there? Nope, that's just back down into the pit that I was just in. Okay, and into another of the labs, so that's where I got that. And there's no other branching passages. Okay, good to know. I meant the hiss mushrooms versus the shadow. Yeah, there's some weird, like, racist type stuff and the implications there of just like, oh yeah, you're supposed to like sympathize with these orcs, but it's because they have personalities. But then when you like send them to die and you're like trying to torture them, Talion's all like, oh well, don't worry about it. If left to their devices, they would just destroy stuff anyways. So it's actually good that we're tormenting them. And you're like, you okay, dude? You entirely sure that that's actually a healthy state of mind? Like that's. But hey, Lord of the Rings and orcs and like Eurocentric, like white-centric sort of stuff. Thank you. You're my friend now. Oh wow, you. Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay, cool. Yes, fight for me! Ooh, more corrupted samples. Sweet. God, there's a lot of them. Just, ugh. Slow-moving zombies are way creepier than, like, running rage zombies. Okay, you're just dead. Okay, you were just, that was a death squeal. Good to know. Energy renewal. Interesting. What's that? Energy gained from headshots. Okay. Okay, I like that. Once I upgrade grip, I might use that. Ow! Okay. Where are you? There you are. You fucker. Okay, where are you all shooting me from? Because this is pissing me off. Those home? Okay, sure. so we got the staircase up here. So we should... There we go. Come here.
Found one.
Gotcha. And I seem to recall there's a control point up here. So let me just blow those two up. And I also seem to recall that there's enemies in this room because there's a control point, and that would make sense. Awesome. Okay. Somehow never heard of this game until now. This is incredible. Dice Profit. Let me see. I think I actually have an exclamation point control for that one. Or is it exclamation point game? I'm going to be real sad if I didn't actually... There it is! Perfect! So you can actually see a general overview of what this game is about by checking on that as well. It is one of my favorite games. It is absolutely delightful. I love it. Just everything about the lore and the design aesthetically and the powers it's delightful. I love Control so much. Also, welcome on in and thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see. So we have Charge, we have Spin and Pierce. I still need Remote Thought. So let me actually check something because I need to know where Remote Thoughts come from. Remote Thought would be in Containment. Okay, so that would probably be the Panopticon. And Untapped Potential, I only have one of those. Okay, so let me... Astral Constructs, Weapon Forms. And yeah, that should be... Yeah, I won't deprive myself of anything if I use these for this. Excellent. And yeah, now I just don't have enough source, which is fine. That's interesting. It's not letting me exit the menu. That's the strangest error I think I've ever run into in this game. Let me try something real quick. And go back in. No, it just straight up is not going to let me exit the menu. Okay, here, let me switch over to IRL real quick, because that's real strange, and we might just have to exit. Yeah, not using keyboard either. So I might just have to hard exit out of the game team, and we're going to go back in. And we're going to Gonna go back to the library. That is such a weirdly specific error. Because it was like giving me the can't go there from here sound in the actual game. And just being like, nope, not gonna let you exit the actual menu. That's super, super strange. But yeah, so I guess we're just gonna have to hard restart out of the game. Sorry for that there, folks. Luckily, it's at least solvable. But yeah, Dice Profit, if you like SCP, if you like David Lynch movies, or like Twin Peaks or St. Elsewhere, and if you like the Alan Wake games, these are the same people who made those. So if you like any and or all of those things, then Control is your game. You absolutely should run, not walk, to your local digital games outlet and buy this game. I believe that it is currently on sale in the Steam Autumn sale, together with all of the DLC. It is more than worth the purchase. Okay, so let's transition back here and go on in, and hopefully it doesn't like jump me back a really long way. You're very welcome. One of my favorite things about being able to stream is bringing other people in to share in the love of games that have brought me a lot of joy, and Control is very much one of those games. Okay, so let me just double check. Did my upgrade did keep, so that's good. Spin grouping efficiency, we already have that. Headshot boost, and let's see. Now the cool thing about like the headshot boost and the energy renewal is that the game's economy is kind of your ammo for your weapon and your energy for your like paranatural powers essentially. And usually what the game encourages you to do is switch back and forth. Like when one runs low, the other one you can switch to it. That sale is over. Ooh, that sucks. But you know what? I will stand by my recommendation and say that if you can get your hands on this game and you do have the scratch to be able to do that, a strong purchase that has excellent replayability, and just a lot of stuff for the old brain to chew on. And if you also happen to be someone who does design, whether in the tabletop space or in video games, it's also a source of a lot of really good inspiration for coming up with your own stuff. So okay, we're gonna stick with Shatter for now because we're still in like close range type areas. Energy boost, that's I don't really need that. Don't really use that. I really should maybe use shield a little bit more. Evade, I've got 2 level 4s for that, which means I'm going to erase these level 3s. Launch efficiency, I've already got a couple of these. Yeah, so we'll leave that. Okay, and then shield efficiency, health boost, health boost. I'm probably not going to use more than 1 health boost at a time. Okay. Okay, so, and then remote thought will be the next one that I need to upgrade grip. I think this is just a generic radio. Yeah, nothing going on with that. Just a radio. Move along. Near dead bodies. Cool. Good to know. I'm going to switch to shotgun mode, because this seems like the source of some fuckery. There we go. Do I have... Nope. Okay. That's just... Can I get something if I go up here? I cannot, it looks like. Is there anything way up here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Any little pockets of stuff up there? No. What do we got here? Intrusive pattern, okay. I don't recall what I need to use that one for. Okay. Ooh, but there's like a little kind of steppy staircase over here. That's promising. Ooh, hidden location. Okay, and we got a free ability point for it. Shield boost. Okay. Is this just a plant? Alright, cool, I have a plant. Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it was just, you know, some loot and some ability points, which I don't hate. I'll just take a boost if I can have it. Okay, and that's all like astral plane type stuff up there. Okay, and we've got corpses, which is good. Well, it's not good, but, you know, I need stuff that grows near corpses.
This
so
must be one of the samples.
yeah, I fucking knew it. There's no way you were just gonna have like a bunch of corpses and be like, oh yeah, no, you can grab this and it's not gonna be a problem. Like, for real? Nah. I've played a video game before. So now I'm just gonna, like, wait for you to wander around and die. Seize accelerator. Okay. Cool. Another astral blip. Okay. Okay, we got major targets, so you know what? We're gonna try and do that, and hopefully I don't utterly bork it and die. So that's in executive. Can I actually upgrade anything with one? I don't think I can. No, I would need at least one more. That's okay. Executive. I'm gonna guess that it's probably gonna be in dead letters or the mailroom. Hopefully it's in dead letters. It's usually easier to deal with that way. Also, oh, hello there, Noyo. How are you doing tonight? Thank you and welcome on in. I hope that you're having a good Friday. Last time I played a game where you could play a psychic operative was Obscure Psyops. I remember that game. Massive upgrade in every way. It probably is. Not gonna lie. Honestly, psychic powers in a game is kind of hard to pull off. Like, in a way that isn't just like, why didn't you just give me magic powers? Why is this, like, any, like, different or unique in any way? D&D has that same problems, because psionics is basically just magic under a different name. You know, you can see my rants about that on Twitter. But yeah, trying to, in a world where you have a lot of fantasy or sci-fi tropes, it's kind of hard to delineate psychic powers from either future tech or from just freaking magic. So yeah, it's tough to do. And like you have maybe Psychonauts, which I also recommend and is like like chef's kiss, all time great, and Control, and that's kind of about it. Like, there isn't... If anyone can think of another game that really, like, nailed psychic powers, please let me know, because I don't really know about any. Okay. So, I don't have any...
no normal piece of paper.
Wait, what? Oh, it's freaking... It's one of Langston's runaways, isn't it? Ah, but I'm on a timer for this. Can I upgrade something? Nope. 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 Okay. So that's going to have to wait, because I need to go to dead letters. Yeah, and you're going to, like, zip away from me. That's fine. For real, y'all? This is not going to happen. I'm even more psychic than I was before. Thank you. That missed? Okay. Death from above. There we are. Oh, it's in pneumatics. Okay, so it is in the room where I fought Tomasi. That's fine. Is that everybody? We good? Anyone else want to be a hero? No? That's what I thought. Okay. We're gonna switch to spin, I think, because this is probably gonna be more long range. Where's my map? That's dead letters. Pneumatics would be behind me. Q. No. And yeah, communications is just through here. That's fine. Really? You picked, like, the smallest possible target? Alright. We can do that. Okay, you have a shield. We need to take care of that. It's just, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm gonna go behind here. Did I hit myself with that? Okay, where did you go? Okay, yeah, guess what? I can fly now. They're just running. Okay. I love the bonk when you hit them with, like, something made of concrete. Okay. After getting my ass kicked a few times by other challenges, that was really satisfying. Except we've got Mr. Tryhard down here. Goodbye. Geez, how many of you are there left? How about now? We good? No, we're not good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be friends, and you're gonna help me find if there's any other people hiding around here. Havana supplement. Okay. What happened in Havana? Let's see. I'm gonna say Soma. Soma is kind of, yeah, that kind of in-between sort of thing. I could see Soma being in that archetype. Psychonauts is the cream of the crop. Absolutely. It is. That game is a masterpiece. Two of the psychic operative games out there worth mentioning for a long time. Control does the creep SCP X-Files crossover thing super well. Also very true. Gonna say Soma, more philosophical body horror. Also, hello, Phoenix Femme. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us tonight. When someone from the break room steals your lunch. Yeah, in this particular government office, not refilling the coffee means potentially that the coffee machine becomes sentient and takes revenge. So, you know, you don't even want to fuck with that. We don't want any part of that at all. Okay, so Havana supplement. So we saw the first part of this before, where there was some kind of, like, auditory resonance that damaged the bodies of these, like, government officials. So this is apparently a follow-up from this. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an, I'm guessing, altered world event is probably the bit that's redacted there, of an altered world event beyond the health issues of the staff. The communications department disseminated a story of foreign powers using redacted on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. So that was 2017. I would be really interested to see if there's an actual, like, real life event that happened in Havana that mirrors that. If anyone can find that, that would be very interesting to find out about. Minor projectile boost. Another projectile boost. Okay. Got spin, got shatter. So that'd be choke. So that would be what? An additional like 20 projectiles at once? That would be ridiculous. But hey, we live for ridiculous here at the Stream of Consciousness. Okay, is there anything else up here? Because, once again, I reiterate, I can fly now. So there's an entire third axis of this game that I can potentially access, pun not intended, and see if there's anything interesting. So there's that. Now, let's see, actually, because... So, this is blocked off. It doesn't look like there's anything up there. But this is a whole other section. And there's actually, that letter there is one of Langston's runaways. So let's see, where's my mission? You know what? I am... Type E grows near the pit. Okay. I'm infamous for getting scattered because ADHD. We're going to stay focused on old growth and try and get that done. So I can collect the reward from that. Undefined reading. Don't really need that. Containment incursion. Demolition experts. Hiss rangers. And headshots. Okay, I'm pretty good at both of those, so we'll keep those in mind. Research. Active threshold. There we go. Hello, the Broadswords. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? I hope that you are having a lovely Friday evening. And oh yes, and thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness, you know, you would think that I would get like an auditory sort of cue from that. For those who are coming on in from the Broadsword stream, hello, I am Dichotomous Prime. I am a West Indian bi tabletop game creator, and I do cultural consultation, sensitivity reading, and narrative and mechanics design. We are continuing our gameplay of Control, and welcome on in. What have y'all been up to on your stream? Are we doing more Mass Effect? What's the sitch today? How is everybody doing? Oh god, my camera went all wibbledy for like 2 seconds. Also, apologies, my nose has just decided to be itchy because it just wants to be, I guess. My nose is also sentient. I forgot to mention that. Grows near the pit. Okay, this is going to be challenging. Because there are angry shooty boys down here who can kill me very quickly. Which is kind of why I should upgrade Pierce, but why I don't actually have anything to upgrade it with. But we'll do that just in case. Are you down there? I feel like a bunch of these guys are just going to ambush me if I go down. Ah, I should have grabbed that. That's a grenade. Alright. We're going to use the explosive mushroom grenades on the walls to see if we can wake up any zombies before I go down there and get surrounded by zombies. Because mushroom zombies. Thank you.
This looks like a good one.
So I'm just gonna...
That's all 5 samples.
I'm just gonna leave. I don't like the gurgles. The gurgles are not cool and are usually not indicative of anything friendly. Yeah, and that's about as high as I can levitate. Okay. Please don't flank me. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Underhill. What you got for me? about this game, and it looks super interesting. It is an absolutely fascinating game. It does require that, like, let me actually, if someone wants to do exclamation point CWTW in the chat, you might want to look over that just to double check to make sure that there isn't kind of the content that you might be uncomfortable with. But as long as you're okay with a little bit of spoopiness with the gunplay and you don't have any kind of photosensitive disorders, then I would say that it is a very, very good game and you should definitely pick it up. All right, Underhill. You and your creepy mushroom obsession.
But I kind of wanted to eat them. The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of two incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact.
Oh, there we go. It did come up. All right, cool.
Because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people.
Meat? No. Corpses? I did find.
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
I feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Just another day at the FBC.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Okay. We will get out of here. Do that. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Let's see. More Mass Effect. All right, cool. I am looking forward to the remaster because I've wanted to play that game, and I have it in my Steam queue, but it has aged in a way that I can't do it. I can't, like, the interface and the way things are presented are just too jarring, but I might give it another shot once I get to the remaster. Let's see. I remembered. Okay, talented Mr. Wolf has the info. Okay, so I remembered the Havana thing was linked back to an audio pickup in the comms room. Apparently, Havana syndrome is also used to describe symptoms of U.S. and Canadian diplomatic staff felt in the Havana embassy dating back to late 2016. That is super interesting. And once again, big kudos to the developers and the narrative designers in Control for integrating that with a real world event. So I dig that a lot. And also thank you for doing that little bit of research there, Mr. Wolf. Yeah. Do you have VODs uploaded somewhere else, perhaps? I would like to watch the first part of this playthrough, but I don't see it here in VODs. I do. It's actually over on my YouTube channel. I will post a link on Twitter if you follow me on there after the stream, but I try and get the VODs up there within a week. There's a few of them, heads up, that get a little slideshowy at the beginning, but we kind of gradually figured out the issues with that. But yeah, I have about, I think this is episode 5, so I should have about 4 parts of those uploaded on my YouTube channel as well. So I'll make sure to post a link to those when we're done here today. But yeah, okay. So, question, because I personally love talking to the NPCs, do we want to pursue down into the pit, or do we want to learn more about Dr. Underhill? Because she's a super interesting character. I don't really know of an NPC in this game that I don't like. So, do we want lore, or do we want spores? Lore or spores is the question in chat for people. So sound off if you have a preference with which direction you would like me to go. I'm just going to look around this room for like a couple Lore. Okay, we got one for lore. Oh, we got another piece over here too. Underhill checking in. Wow, there were a lot of pieces around this room that I didn't even look at. Okay, here. We will ask lore because you thrive off of combing for lore. I do. I do, in fact, thrive off of that. So we can absolutely do that. Okay.
I'm eager to hear what you find below the pit.
Okay, so let's start with learning a little bit about Underhill.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
Have a good night there, Noelle. Thank you very much for coming on in, and sleep
About
well.
4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
So yeah, the thing learning about Underhill that strikes me the most is the fact that there are people who work at the FBC and then cease to work at the FBC and work somewhere else. And not only that, but off the basis of Underhill's kind of discussion of Darling, that people who are currently working at the FBC and people who work outside it go to conferences and discuss things with one another, which, given the highly classified nature of the existence of the FBC, is really interesting that's a thing that they've decided to have in the game. Okay, so let's talk about Dr. Darling.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
Interesting. And now, by Pope, she means Emily Pope, who is the person who we have been talking to in Central
Who worked with
Bureaucracy.
Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
That's valid. That's valid in scientific explanation. You know, you might not kind of think about it, but there's a fair amount of like kind of scientific orthodoxy in terms of who gets grants given to them, who gets kind of funding, and the way that kind of certain different sorts of things are approved by advisory boards. I've kind of mentioned this a few times in this playthrough, but I'm continually impressed by the narrative design team's ability to kind of bring forth the academic bureaucracy and kind of the weird little like empirical Game of Thrones sort of battle for power takes place in research institutions, because all of that and that attitude is very much accurate to real life. Anyways, let's go fight mushroom people. I can feel all my grad researcher friends screaming from your point because of its accuracy. Yeah. Oh, I recall that a fair bit. Even the whole sort of like, no, you think that your research is the most important, whereas clearly mine is the one that is like, oh my god, please stop. Okay, so am I gonna have more people jump out and try and grab me? No? Okay. Alright, so I seem to recall as well that there is a spot. First and foremost, I just need to float up here. Okay. So there's this spot over here that I think I'm still going to have to go up the stairs in order to get to. And I don't think... Let me just double check here. I don't think that I've gotten any new materials. Oh, I can upgrade spin. Okay. So I think I'm going to do that. Perfect. And I need more source in order to be able to do that. Okay. Okay, so that's where I came in. And I need, hopefully, to be able to get across to over there. So we're going to give it a shot. Hey, more lore. Balloon procedures. Okay, looks like we've got another altered item. The Get Well balloon. Item must be kept away from animals. Okay. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted along with the black substance itself. Description/altered effect. Item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colorful message to Get Well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Must be kept away from animals. I'm wondering if it means, like, the animals will try to eat the black stuff. But, yeah, that's weirdly ominous, especially with the not a whole heck of a lot of information that it gives you. But hey, welcome to the FBC. Spin rate of fire boost. Well, I just got my weapon mods are full, so maybe I should get rid of some of these. Zoom boost. That one's rare, so I might be able to use that. What do I want to get rid of? I haven't even constructed charge yet. Ammo refund, headshot damage, reload. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Recoil, we'll get rid of that one. And pick up on that. Sorry, my controller appears to be... I mean, it seems to be working fine, but it keeps blooping at me. Let me switch over to spin. Do I have a better grouping efficiency? I do. Oh, and it's at level 3 now. I didn't even realize that I upgraded it twice. Is there an ammo refund chance? I think I might do that, actually. And then rate of fire boost. Cool. We'll do that. I don't hate having an astral machine gun that refunds ammo. That doesn't suck at all. This seems like a place where mushroom people are going to jump out and try and swat at me, though. And I don't like that. Is there another spot I can get to from here? Doesn't super look like it. Okay, cool. I think I got enough from that. That's fine.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
So yeah, I gotta go down there, which is gonna be super fun. Welcome to the FBC, where we thrive on academic bureaucracy standards and vague, ominous information. I mean, yeah, that tracks. That is on brand, definitely. So before I descend into the pit, I think I'm gonna see if I can find any, like, upgrade material around here. Because we're most likely going to find a boss down there, possibly in this episode. There's no one behind me. Excellent. Love to see it. We good? Okay, doesn't look like there's anything down here. Oh, hello. Loot. Energy recovery, spin rate of fire. Okay. Anything more up here? Okay, are you just gonna... Alright. Like, at least hurry up and explode? Thank you. You know, that's a real fancy door for a lab that, like, has nothing in it. And that's not blocking a doorway or anything, so nothing down there. What if I go over here? Because there's another lab. Come here. Where are you? Where are your ominous gurgles? Because I know there's going to be some. You cannot fool me. If this is... Okay. I think we might have a false alarm, because yeah, there's the vending machine. So this is indeed a spot that I think I've already come through. Yep. Alright, cool. So, time to descend into the pit. Okay. And what have I got for my loadout? So I've got health recovery, seize accelerator. I think that might be the best that I can really load up, now that I think about it. Is there anyone down there who's gonna, like, shoot deadly spores at me? Because that would be decidedly uncool. But that doesn't mean it's gonna stop you from doing it. Hello? Loot? Potentially? Well, y'all can just kind of explode over there away from me. If you must insist on exploding. Intrusive pattern, okay. Loot or lore? Lore. Picnic basket procedures, okay. Item to be stored in a black rock padded cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. The FBC is not a good place to be an animal, it appears. No pets. Actually, you know what's weird is there was like a section where there were people who you could bring pets in here. Just, you know, maybe keep them away from some of the altered items. Excuse me. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. That's creepy as fuck. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on by. So someone at some point decided that it was a good idea to put this in front of a fucking tiger, and they're like, nah, I want to see how far this goes. Oh, scientists, there's a reason why int and whiz are two different stats. Okay. You know, as Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park would probably say, just because you could doesn't mean that you should. All right. Alright, what's going on down here? Probably something ominous, most likely. Level 9? Okay. That's cool, and by which I mean terrifying. Okay, you're gonna be my friend. I need you to be my guide. Mushroom Man, guide me. I will take those. What is this?
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.2.
Oh, ominous. Cool.
Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
Oh, no. Well, rip. Also, that's a huge tape recorder, because as we know, there's nothing down here that is digital. Nothing digital is allowed in the FBC. So someone came down here with a tape recorder the size of a briefcase attached to their, like, military equipment. That's funny. Okay. I think... Yeah, we got Shatter equipped. So, we got that. I don't think that we... Oh, wait. I'm unbarricading this door, which is probably a terrible idea. But, you know, once again, we thrive on terrible ideas here at the Stream of Consciousness. Come on. Thank you. What do we got in here? Close quarters. I absolutely love to see it. More lore. More on the balloon. Okay. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital in Redacted. Witnesses do not recall where the balloon came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called Redacted, meant to comfort the sick children, were noticeably attracted to the item. They would reportedly jump at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One described the sound as singing. A few days later, all the dogs were discovered dead, a dark substance leaking from there, Redacted. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within Redacted hours. The item was taken for evaluation, along with the remains of the dogs. Oh, so they ate the black stuff. That's super sad. Come on now, well, now we know, like... All of the stuff that we have found around here seems to just generally have this thing of just keep it away from animals. Just like, they make them act weird, they eat the shit that the weird object secretes. Maybe just don't. Maybe just leave them alone.
Everywhere I go, the worse it smells.
Okay. You gonna be my friend now? Cool, thank you. Oh, but there's another one of you. Okay, cool. Look at the fungus, George. Thank you. See, at this point in the game, Remedy Games just kind of decided to start being obsessed with jump scares. So, having enemies just hypnotized so they can tell me when shit's gonna happen... Come on. Okay, what? That was uncool. You puked on me, and now I need to kill you. I was gonna be friends with you, but you know, you could just do that. That's totally fine. Bremen Basket is a reference to Brothers Grimm's story, Bremen Town Players, I'd wager. What with the animals kicking the shit out of burglars at the end. That's... well, first and foremost, Mr. Wolf, bring in the knowledge tonight. I gotta give it to you there. I don't think that I am familiar with that particular Grimm Brothers fairy tale. Or at least it is definitely... Yeah, no, I can't say that I've ever heard of that name. Okay, something... You gave me an ominous sound effect. So, I'm gonna need you to reveal the source of said sound effect. Gonna need you to cooperate. Okay, or there's a drop down there. Oh, can I seize them from here? Thank you. And we have another control point, too. Bye. Cool. Now, you two just, like, run around there and find any of your friends. Oh, there's another one. You just hadn't aggroed yet, so... Okay, so... It's good to know. Apparently, Seas does have a maximum number of enemies that I can have controlled at once. And the maximum appears to be 2. It's a little bit sad, but, you know, hey, I understand the need for balance. Oh, mannequins! That's super cool and not fucking creepy at all. Awesome. You just decided to keep all those down here, huh? Low health boost. Never gonna use that, but I can probably dissect it. Dodge efficiency, get rid of that. Shield boost, more dodge efficiency, get rid of that, get rid of that. I have so many weapons mods. So many. Ammo cost, no. Zoom boost, no. I already got a better one. Got a better one. Energy renewal, I might be able to use that later. Okay. So let me just pick this up. Yep, that's creepy as hell. Cool. Good to know. Love it. We got another tape recorder.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7. Still in the thresh mold. Ollie's straight up eating the vegetables.
Got him.
Why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now?
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. Yeah. Yeah, no. The Rangers have decided to eat the mold and are laughing about it. I'm sure that the next tape will be the sign that they got out of here just fine. And they're just going to be waiting for me. Ooh, hello. Let me get my shotgun out. Cool. Oh, animal cages. Excellent. Cool. More on the picnic basket. The item came to the Bureau's attention through several news reports in which a family was harassed by animals during a picnic in the redacted National Park, rather. When the family fled the scene with the basket, witnesses report seeing the family chased by the following species of animal: redacted, redacted, and redacted. The family eventually abandoned the basket, at which point the animals remained with it for an unknown length of time. Agents acquired the item for the park's lost and found offices. Cool. So did they just like keep the animals? 'Cause it looks like they just kind of kept the animals for like testing purposes with the basket. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Another health boost thing. Nothing else in here. Cool. Alright. Back up here. Come here. Is there... Whoops. So this is my... Trying to reorient myself here. Okay, so that's another direction over there. I think this is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a boss arena, is what that is. Can I upgrade anything yet? Nope, nope, and nope. Good to know. I still only have one ability point. That's fine. Oh, they decided to splash yellow paint over here. Good to know. It's also dark as hell. Ammo efficiency and launch efficiency. Okay. Do I have... This is one of those times where I really wish that I could upgrade grip to level 3. Okay, for real? You just gonna give me an ominous tone like that and like nothing else? This is how we're gonna do that, huh? Alright, cool. Okay. Y'all just respawned over here and decided to do that, huh? Okay. Now, you go off and, like, tell me if there's any more of your friends over there that I need to be aware of. Cool? No? We good? Alright, fine. Alright. Okay, so we had a T-junction here. I don't even remember if this is where I came from. But it goes down. It sure does go down. Another intrusive pattern. Nothing up there. And that's where my little minion just died. Okay. Let's see. 4 old animals were released by their owners, decide to make a band and earn money in town, showing themselves as not useless. They camp out in a cabin, turns out owned by bandits. Bandits attack at night, thinking other thieves have claimed their hideout. The animals attack intruders in the dark, and bandits each have a different description of their attacks based on the animal feature like hooves or talons, and flee. The town hears the band playing from then on afterwards and leaves offerings to what they think is a haunted house. That's super cool. I actually have never heard of that one before. There's a similar tale with, I don't know if you know the Reynard the Fox sort of scenario, except it's Reynard and a bunch of these other kind of woodland creatures that are defending themselves against wolves. And essentially it works in a similar way. Where they do the whole, like, you know, if we work together, we can deceive them. And yeah, I don't know if you've read any of the Reynard the Fox tales. Okay. For real? Dick? Alright. They just kind of respawn. Okay. I don't know if you've read any of the Reynard the Fox stories, but they tend to be pretty cool. And this one is no different. Okay, so rate of fire boost, grouping efficiency, ammo refund, and I have grip for this one. I wonder if I should go... What's the best health boost that I have? 33% health, or should I go with health recovery per element pickup? I'm gonna try going with a plain old health boost right now. And I don't know if a C's accelerator is going to be super useful against dodge efficiency, energy recovery. Energy recovery might be good. I might boost my shield strength because I might have to use that. Okay. All right, let's head down there, team. Let's do it.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Well.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, cool. Yep. No, we gotta... Oh, okay, it just straight up punched me in the face. But hey, we got down to like 50% health on the first go. That's not bad. So it turns out I am not, in fact, going to be using the shield that much. So we're going to switch that out. And I think what I'm going to do is just go with health recovery, energy recovery, and yeah, I think we should be okay. Alright. But I think I'm going to be...
Is that the source? It's
I'm going to be flying a fair bit.
kind of pretty.
Alright.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta stay off the ground for that one. That's rough. See, what's interesting is I seem to recall the first time that I fought this one, that in my previous playthrough, I actually had a much easier time with it. Okay. So, the extra health recovery didn't seem to help me a whole ton. So I might... So I have a much better launch energy cost one. So I might try going with that. And then we're just going to default to spin. And we're going to see what happens.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Okay. Okay, I need more of these. Ooh, alright. So those are more of the Seekers that the other mushroom dudes launch. So, So things that we learned from that boss fight thus far. The little mushroomy spores like these guys on the roof actually do a bunch more damage than any of my weapons do. So if I can prioritize using those with launch... In fact, can I just hold on to this?
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Okay, so it's got iframes right at the beginning of the fight. That's good to know. Okay.
I need to stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
Yep. Jesse, my pick for most relatable video game character is just like, God fucking damn it. More of this shit? Okay, fine. But yeah, also, I find it really interesting the way that boss fights kind of structure themselves in this game. Like, it's not the sort of thing... Like, implementation actually kind of seems to be a fairly low percentage of how successful you end up being, because it's like, this is kind of difficult, this is okay, wait, I think I have an idea, oh wait, this actually is a huge tool in my quiver, okay, and now I figured it out, and then like 2-3 tries later. Now of course your mileage may vary, my experience may be different from other folks, but at least that's kind of how I found it, because when I play other games, there's a lot more kind of a process of refining a lot of those other different things. Ooh, threshold log.
Oh, so good.
Oh, come on, Ramsey.
Need more.
For real, dude? Alright, creepy mushroom eating dude. Awesome. Yeah, good to know. Good talk, Ramsey. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Okay, so we got another astral blip. This is the boss arena. This is the boss arena. Okay, cool. Alright, so I've saved there. I don't think that I have enough source to be able to upgrade stuff, but let's check. Oh, I do. I can upgrade Pierce. I might save it for grip, though, because I need another untapped potential. Which I need to actually check where I can find those. Assets. Oh, I can't actually see them unless I have it in my inventory. That kind of sucks. Alright. Well, at least I know that now. Don't have anything else in here. Let me just zip around and see if there's anything else I can collect. Zip here. How about like right here? No? Nothing there? Can't grab anything from here? Okay. Good to know. I think that's the only door. Yeah, okay, let's go back. And talk to Underhill. Active threshold. Cool. So how's everybody doing in chat? How's everybody? I don't know if everyone was around watching the Mold 1 boss fight or not, but seemed to take care of it in, wasn't too bad. It's definitely one of those, okay, either you die in 3 seconds or you generally kind of figure out how things work. And there's like very little in between.
You've returned, I see.
Okay. Alright, Underhill, what's up?
And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big, angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really, it's too much. Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
This is a super villain,
While you
y'all.
were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
This is... Oh, okay. We got a better...
Thanks for the information.
We got a better health recovery one. That helps. Let me check my loadout. We'll change up that. It only got me an extra 8%. Alright, that's fine. We might go Seize Accelerator again, because that's usually my usual run, but hey, look at that! That's taken care of. Doop-a-doop-doop-doo. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is we got about an hour left, so I'm going to maybe take a run to containment, because I don't have another untapped potential, I don't think, unless that mission actually gave me one. Assets, it did. Okay, so I could take a run to containment because I need some more remote thoughts in order to upgrade grip to level 3, because that's still kind of my go-to. All right. So let me just get up to my control point that's up here. Oh, right. There are actually a couple areas that I can reach using levitate around here. So let me see if I can do that, actually. Okay, so if you see, I can go through here and get to my control point. Alright, y'all, for real, I've just had a day of shooting down mold people. Yeah, no bueno, dude. You just decided to... Alright. There we are. So we got luck and probability. Oh, that's level 5. I can actually get in there now. Well, first things first, let's just save here. And now I have 5 ability points. Okay, we got some toys to work with. We got Seize Duration. I can get an additional enemy and larger enemies later on. Interesting. I think what I'm gonna do is 1 to Seize Duration, and then can I do 3 or do I need 4? I need 4 for that. Okay. But that'll max me out for that. Interesting. I think we might max out launch damage. I think that's what we're gonna do. Cause yeah, and that would take 8. Which it will be a very long time until I have enough of those. Okay, so the thing that I was gonna try and get to, I believe, is down there. Which you can actually see one of our mushroom friends who's just kinda, hey buddy! How's it going? How you doing? And now just get out my shotgun. Thank you. Hey, bud. Thank you. Another ability point. Okay. God, it's dark in here. Get Well Balloon has been bugging me, but I think I cracked it. A lot of the refs are current events 2016-ish. I don't know where you're at, but Toronto had a dead raccoon spotted that people built a shrine around for about 6... I remember that! I'm actually also in Ontario. People in North America were tying Get Well balloons to roadkill animals. Fully weird, but I think that's it. That is some good sleuthing. That's, I think you're right. I think that you've actually cracked it. Yeah, no, that's a real good that's some good work in there, boys. Good job bringing the knowledge tonight. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think that you've cracked it. That makes total sense. Um, and also, dear God, I love the writing in this game. I truly, truly do. That makes me very happy. Okay, so we've gotten there. Now I believe, if I'm correct, that there is actually one more. Cause there's and this is already like healed itself, which is interesting. Um, I believe that there is another area that I can get to. Actually, I think that's it. If you can see across the way here, there's a little office area that I believe. Yep. Okay. Oh, and we got mold growth. We have got mold growth. Let's see. So we got containment incursion, pierce maneuvers, and yeah, all of these, and then just kind of mold removal around. Oh, and I'm in central research right now, so we could do that. Okay, and we got loot. Loot, sweet. Another intrusive pattern. Anything behind here? Nope. And that area is sealed off. So something that I didn't notice before. All of these areas that are sealed off here are made of black rock. So I didn't recognize the substance because it's kind of like, it's kind of covered around with a lot of this weird sort of like ballistics gel type stuff. But yeah, no, I like that kind of internal consistency with what they have. What is this? Underhill disagreement. Oh, okay, interesting. Um, let's see. Dr. Darling, and this is from A. Lewis. I feel I must inform you of the very questionable documentation I am seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. For real, dude? You're gonna attempt to blackmail the head of research in a paranormal division government institution, and that seems like a good idea to you. I am reminded of the part in The Dark Knight where the random bureaucracy dude or office dude is just like, I know who Batman is, and then Morgan Freeman's character is just like, yeah, this dude beats the ever living piss out of criminals at night, and you want to threaten this person, and that's the plan. That's what we're gonna go with. All right, cool. Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that things probably didn't work out super well for Dr. Abraham Lewis. I'm just gonna guess. Okay, so I think. Oh, hello. That's a lot of mold. Hello? Hello? Hammer procedures. Okay. And this game hammer. Oh, okay. So this is kind of one of those carnival hammers, it looks like. Per archival mandates, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Containment procedure. No method for suppressing the item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known. To prevent infection, wear proper safety gloves when handling. The item is a wooden mallet from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making contact. The effects of this disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths. Well, that's terrifying. I really hope that that's not one of the items that has escaped. Because that would super duper sucked. Okay, so are there any items down here? Because if I know my game design, the moment that I grab the items that are up there, we're going to have a spawn of a whole ton of enemies nearby. What do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is we're going to switch to spin. There you go. I know video games. Gentlemen. Thank you. Talk amongst yourselves. And I'm just gonna, chill up here. Cool. Good talk. Oh. Are there more? Yeah, there are more. Alright. Oh, they're coming in from the hallway, too. Good to know. Seize is such a useful skill. We good? Yeah, no, I can seize you. Thank you. Feels like a tower defense game right now. It's kind of funny. Okay. So we got some weapon mods. Got... How many ability points do I have? 2. Okay, I could probably upgrade something with that. Let's see here. Not entirely sure. I don't think that radio does a whole heck of a whole lot. So here. I think what I'm going to do, because holy crap, my nose is bugging me constantly. So I'm gonna take a quick bio break, and I'm gonna put y'all on Be Right Back for now, and we'll come back and we'll decide what to do next. Because we could hunt down the rest of this mold, or I might take a sojourn into containment. So for people who come by the stream while I'm in BRB, I've just taken off to take a quick bio break. Everyone else, take your meds, go to the washroom, take a good stretch, posture check, and all that sort of stuff. And we're going to see you in, we'll call it 5 minutes, okay? All right, muting, and I'll be right back. All right. Okay, and we're back. Let me flip over to the game. Hopefully everyone is staying hydrated, medicated, all stretched, all good and postured up, and generally doing whatever you need to do to take care of yourself on this Friday evening. Okay, let's continue. All right, so, oh, is this not all the mold hosts here? Oh, there's probably other areas like in other sections of. Wait, okay, so I've already taken out that one, I think. And there are other divisions in Central Research that have these around them. Because, yeah. Nope, okay. Well, that's not going to work. Where's your hiss cluster now? You ain't gonna heal through shit. Okay, or you can shoot a rocket at me. That could happen. We're gonna be friends. Thank you. Oh, we got armchair athletes. Huh. Thank you. Oh, I got a 2-for-1. You have a shield. That's okay. We have ways of dealing with that. Okay, we're all good. Oh, did we have... Hey, look at that. We got loot I didn't even pick up. Another astral blip. Cool. And parapsychology's through there. Personal mods are full, so we're gonna just switch out some of those. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. It is the constant... I would love for a game to figure out a way to kind of more efficiently deal with the problem of all of these things kind of adding up. Like, instead of the inevitable inventory full message, I would almost like something like, say, okay, so we can get multiple copies of each of these randomized sort of materials. So I would presume, okay, so here, let me take a moment, because this is going to be a Vince programming sort of moment. So, we have all of these different randomized modifications. So you have games like Borderlands, Diablo, any of that sort of thing that has that sort of thing in it. And there is a presumable, like, a variance of what kind of values those things can have. Like, say, we're looking at this spin rate of fire boost right now. 36, 39. So for each rarity of item, while I just deconstruct these, for each rarity of item, there's going to be a bounded range of how much of a boost they're allowed to give you, right? Because then otherwise, like, you know, as you have range that gets higher, you have, like, you know, things that have a higher threshold. I'm wondering what Surge is going to be. That's real interesting. But basically, my idea would essentially be, like, if there is a copy in your inventory that does not give you as high of a boost as something else, that the game would, like, replace the lower quality one with the higher quality one. And give you, basically just automate the whole deconstruct aspect of it that I can do in Control. And just make it one less thing that players have to maybe manage themselves. And then beyond that, like, say if I did want to have multiple copies of the same ability, even if one wasn't as good, like, say I have 3 personal mod slots. We can say that after you have X number of copies, where X is your number of personal mod slots plus this. So say I have more than 3 copies of any given booster. Once I have those, then you could write in an algorithm that would tell you, okay, if X equals more than 3, then the game will automatically deconstruct your weakest boost and turn that into currency. I would like to maybe see more games resort to something like that, because I find that inventory management and having a limited amount of inventory, because games, of course, only have a limited amount of memory, is something that persists even in like several generations later worth of games. So it would be interesting to see if someone would maybe have a more automated approach to that sort of thing. Just because, you know, if you're playing a game, like, randomized loot can be a big source of replayability. But it can also be a bit of a pain when it comes to, you know, oh, I have 6 different guns and I have to manage which ones I want because one is slightly rarer or one has 2% more, like, accuracy or whatever it is that you want to say. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that and inventory management. Okay, ability points. I could put some more into levitation. That's pretty much all that I can afford right now. Because yeah, that's 8, and I'm not really gonna be able to afford that. Seize duration. I might... Yeah, I think we're gonna upgrade that. Because I can get... Yeah, I can get more ability points for that other one. Because, yeah, I want to be able to seize more enemies. Is there anything that I'm going to need for that? So that's 24,000, and I need 20 for that. So, that's difficult. I think we're going to head down to containment, team. I think we're going to head to containment, and we're going to... putz around inside logistics, and we're going to see whether or not, because I've gotten some more clearance since the last time that I came through here, so I might be able to open some doors and get some goodies, but also we're going to see whether or not I can get a couple more remote thoughts, because that means that I can upgrade my grip to level 3, and I'll probably get that, whatchamahoozit, the energy recovery one, because I think that that will probably come in real handy. So central containment, which is both through there. Do we have anything through here? No, this is just another atrium. And this is where I had the threshold with the clocks, which I already went through and I already cleansed using... do I have... So, ritual division, parapsychology... Oh, personnel protection. Sure. Let's go down there. Let's see if we can keep staff from dying. Because that would be lovely. But first, loot. Gotta have our priorities. Entropic Echo. Okay. AWE rising frequency. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this says. For some time, there has been a steady increase in annual number of AWEs that the... Oh, by the way, AWE means Altered World Event, for those people who have not been up with this stream so far. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. Is this rise of redacted improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. Interesting. Okay. Automation would be really nice, particularly for games where resource scarcity and management isn't the key to gameplay. Auto breaking down specific tiers, categories of drops would free up so much more time that I'd spend fidgeting with inventory. Yeah, and that's precisely kind of what I'm thinking too, Mr. Wolf, is that you have a lot of these games that have excellent gameplay loops. Oh, there's a hiss cluster. It's gotta die. Oh, or you could run away. That could work too. You have a shield. We need to take care of that. Thank you. Flying dudes with shields. Major pain in the butt. Where are you? There you are. Oh, that didn't count as a projectile. Alright, here's your friend back. There you go. Oh, okay. That was real quick. I feel like someone must have caught me with something from behind. See, no matter how powerful you get, you can absolutely have this game catch you by surprise. You are a psychic person with all of these various abilities, but you are still a person. You are still a very squishy, fleshy person. Okay, so did I get more remote thoughts? I have 14. I only need one more, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, I just need one more. So do I want to... Hey, Hiss! Hiss, where are you? There you go. Oh, do we have a Hiss Distorted down here, too? Oh, wow. Okay. We got a lot of flying enemies all at once. I am having flashbacks to Tomasi, who is one of the bosses in this game and who is a giant pain in the butt. And I don't think that I got any additional remote thoughts from that, so I still need to grab some. I might actually put spin on here. No loot over here. No loot there. We have the shelter there that I've already looted. That's the transit corridor. And it doesn't look like there's any spots up top that I can jump to. So let's... Okay, so that's my thing, control point. I'm going to check one more time to see if I picked up any remote thoughts. Nope, I did not. Okay. Central Panopticon it is. Because there's also... Yeah. There's Hiss Distorted in here somewhere too. I can hear them. Yeah, I can fly now too, you shit. You know, seizing explosive enemies are not super useful, except they make a real good detector for invisible enemies. Because they'll just, like, run towards them and scream. All right. Is that all of them? Okay, cool. That works for me. And I already looted that. Okay, cool. Still 14. Alright. I feel like there was a higher clearance door somewhere around here. Oh, wait, was this it? Six. Dang it. Yeah, I don't have high enough clearance. Ooh, what's this? Globe procedures. Okay. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is a lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanrilio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. So, a thought, interestingly. So in an earlier document, you might recall that in some of the theorizing done by various different staff and researchers at the FBC, they suggested that threshold points are in fact areas where our reality and parallel realities overlap. Could it be possible that the globe is in fact one from one of these potential alternate realities and not in fact from our reality? Hence the many similarities to it, but also to the various different dissimilarities, accounting to whatever dissonance between our reality and the other one is. So, food for thought. Okay, so we got Mold Boys over here down here in the medical wing. That I recall correctly. That is 6. Alright, cool. I'll take that. Another Entropic Echo. What do I have equipped right now? I have Spin equipped. We might go with Shatter, I think. Because I do recall we went through here before, and it was where I first encountered our moldy friends. There was another door that went through here. I'm positive there was. Security and logistics up there. There's this locked door. I might be thinking of another wing. Okay, anyways, I won't run back and forth and waste y'all's time down here. Let's see. So, medical wing is that way. Logistics and central containment is over here. So yeah, we might just fast travel right down to the Panopticon and see if we can speed that part up. Panopticon? Panopticon. dodge away from projectiles, use a service weapon to counter their fast movement. So, I feel like I might actually look up a guide, because once we start getting enemies that can fly who also have shields, it becomes quite challenging to try and get away from them. Or rather, to try and damage through their shields. Because normally, launch is kind of my go-to for that. Did they just straight up lock this up? Oh, interesting. Because I know there's a secret area up here as well. Because I remember traversing up to it before. But I can't get up there just on raw levitation quite yet. There's the fire break. There's this little spinny arm that we have here. I don't believe that there's any loot at the end of either end of it, but we'll see, because it's been a little while since I came up here. Hey, Christmas tree. No lore entry. Interesting. There's the globe. Can't go through there. I love exploration stuff. The archives. Okay. Is this a new area? I think this might be a new area, because I don't think I've been in here yet. Yup, haven't been in here yet. Go away. There's a missing no over there. I can see it flashing. That's troublesome. That's not a good thing at all. Okay. Oh, this man was impaled by what appears to be a guide pole. That's not good. Remote thought. Okay, I think, is that 15? Because I might just be able to fuck off right off out of here. It is. Damn my curiosity. What do I want to do? You're like right there. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we got enemy spawns and we got a missing no. I think one of them just died? Yeah, I see you over there. You little shit. Okay, so that did less damage, or rather, that did way more damage than I was expecting. So I'll tell you what, I got my remote thought. I think that we're just gonna head off out of here and deal with that later, because I can upgrade my handgun now, and that's primarily why I came down here. And I am not gonna get greedy with that thing over there. But we are gonna come back later, because archives mean lore, and we are all about lore right here. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else in here. There's the globe, there's the Christmas tree, there's the aforementioned smoking pram, and nothing. Okay, that's creepy. Good to know. Okay, you're not gonna mess with me, because you're just bad collision detection. You are not a sentient object. So we're gonna hop right back down here. And control point. Astral constructs, weapon form. Sweet. Grip is now upgraded to level 3. And we love to see it. Now, what am I going to throw on here? I think, yeah, energy renewal. We're 100% going to do that. And then personal mods. Did I get anything good? More evade efficiency. Don't need more of that. Cool. I'm super happy. My main gun is now maxed out. That makes me super happy. Okay. So there are mold hosts in central research. So I think that we might continue on with that particular... That's the astral exhibition. Oh, that's in central research. We could do that. 2 or 3 objects at once, provided you have enough energy. Nice. Now, I don't know if I'm actually going to get enough ability points to make that worthwhile. Because the thing is if I don't have the health to not get absolutely stomped while I'm using that, it might not actually be super useful for me to have that. Oh, hello. That doesn't look good. Oh, hey, buddy. Cool. Show me where your friends are. But actually, though, where are your friends? Parakinesiology, right. I think there's a section over here that I don't have the clearance to get to yet. Yeah. Yeah, Astral Exhibition. And then there was that. And we came up through here. The fugue is now contained. That's good. Oh, but there's mushroom boys. Okay. Become my friend. Show me where your friends are. And if there aren't any, then hey, look at that. Perfect. I hear hiss spawning down here. Yeah, and I hear him screaming. My powers are no match for a desk, apparently. Alright, who just spawned in? Where are you? Thank you. Be my friend. Show me where your friends are. There we go. Okay. So, I know that there are mold hosts in the ritual division, which it looks like is right over there. Also, lore. Recording chair procedures. Okay. Okay, so this is actually the source of a lot of these enemies who have been strapped to the chairs. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. ensuring the volunteer is securely fastened. The hood is placed over the volunteer's head. It will prevent them from taking in visual stimuli. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate recording apparatus. Check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Do not be alarmed if the length of the recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Okay, so the chairs project the person in the chair's consciousness into the astral plane. Gotta say, maybe not the best idea in retrospect, given the fact that various astral organisms managed to use this to invade the minds of people who were a part of this experiment. Hey, buddy. Be my friend. Show me where your friends are. Okay. Dr. Tokui investigation. Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid redacted accompanying the use of his tapes. Investigations sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokui's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported redacted when hearing Dr. Tokui speak. Or I guess it would be Tokui. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokui's voice and perform any and all relevant analyses. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokui, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate program. So, fun fact, and we don't quite have enough time to get into it today, but the person who provided the voice for Dr. Tokui for this particular section is none other than the famous Hideo Kojima. And they decided to essentially have him come in and do this happy little kind of cameo for this game. I completely missed that whole room and that thing the first time I played through the game. So I would be super interested to see what the situation is with that and experience that the next time that we set up. Let's see. So Dr. Darling, maybe some of you have heard of a Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought in these tanks to test Dr. Tokui's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark enclosed space, don't you? Alright, Dr. Darling. Whatever you say there, boss. If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Sensory deprivation tank, huh? I mean, hey, if Joe Rogan thinks that it's beneficial, who am I to question it? Let's see. So this is the ritual division. That was going up there. This goes back to the main room. Oh, I didn't even see that there was loot over here. Another astral blip. Cool. There's the hypnosis lab. This is where all of them were before. This is where I got my... I forget what power I got. Oh, no, I got C's from this. I remember now. And was there anything up here or areas that I could not get to with my clearance level? Weapon forms. You know, I might as well just upgrade Pierce, because the only thing that I don't have enough for is charge, and everything else I can pretty much just continue upgrading stuff. All right. So we have that down here. Astral exhibition, parakinesiology, and this is just heading back out to central research. So it's somewhere in here. Yeah, and parapsychology is up and to the right. So what is through here that I have yet to get? Because, yeah, that was Hypnosis Lab, nothing in there that I don't already have. But then I'm not getting, like, any... Yeah, not really getting any extra, like, progress in my little bar that's down there for taking out these mushroom people that are around here. So I'm not entirely sure what the game wants me to do beyond this. Okay. I won't run back and forth too much more. Let me just get back to my... Oh, hello, loot. I will take that, though. I will happily take that. Pierce zoom boost and shield boost. Okay. So I'll get back to my control point, and we might just go right down to the ritual division and see if that gets us any quicker progress. Okay. Control point, fast travel, and ritual division. Because this is where we fought one of the... It wasn't Salvador, because Salvador kicked our happy ass all over the room a couple times. But this was another one of the other bosses. Oh. Hey, look at that. We got a welcoming committee right off the bat. Oh, no, and I have the wrong loadout for this. There we go. Thank you. Goodbye. Got everything there. The ritual office. Now, I think I remember this. So, I need to levitate up to one of these areas. I just need to actually get up there. Because this is the opposite end from where I came in the first time. Because there's a synchronicity lab over here. I remember that. This might be... This is where the mirror is. I seem to recall that. Which we haven't gotten into yet, actually. Let's see, where's Spin? There's Spin. Cool. But we got mold growth. We got a lot of mold growth, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, hey, buddy. Be my friend, show me where your friends are. Oh, looks like you're the only one down here. Okay. And there is another control point down there. But I don't know if I have enough clearance to get down there. 6. Dang. Okay. This, however, is broken. And there's a bunch of mannequins inside of it, which is creepy as hell. And even more over here. Though one of the mannequins is very snappily dressed, and I appreciate that. Okay, I think we're at about 3 hours, so I think that we are going to call it for the evening. Thanks to everyone who came by. I appreciate you, and thanks for spending your Friday evening with us. I hope that you had fun over the course of the stream, and that otherwise, on the weekend coming up, whether you got to work or whether you have it to yourself, that you take care of yourself, and just generally will see you coming through on Monday. We're going to hop over, I believe. Let me just Alt-Tab out of here. And we're going to hop over and we're going to visit our good friend Pleasantly Twisted, who is in the midst of yet another of her many charity drives during Chrono Trigger Month. And we should have a lot of fun over there. We're going to see what she's up to. She's got some googly eyes and is drawing improvised tattoos on herself for the goodness of the world. And so we will head over there and hang out with her. So, for the remainder of the evening and for the weekend, I appreciate all of you. And, oh, no, I misspelled her name. So, the whole pattern of my outro message has been thrown off. There we go. Okay. And for the rest of you, have a lovely weekend. And I will see you on Monday with more Control. And we'll see what we're going to do then. All right. Goodbye, everyone.